All right, again, let's quickly look at the question on the board. Make x the subject of the relation y equals the square root of k squared plus x squared all over t. So in one of my videos that I made some days ago, we talked about how we can change or how we can make a particular letter the subject of relation. So looking at this question, we have been asked to make x the subject of the relation. We have y is equal to the square root of k squared plus x squared all over t. Now we have to make this x the subject of the relation. So what we are going to do is quite simple. So like I said, we are going to look at some of those things that are surrounding our x, some of those things that are disturbing our x from standing on its own. So when you look at this question, the subject of relation here is y. So we want to make x the subject by trying as much as possible to remove all of those things that are disturbing it. So let us start real quick. Our x is on the right hand side of the equation. So first thing is, when we have a fraction like this, this is a term. Now this is another term. This is a fraction. So let's make this all over 1 and then cross multiply. When we cross multiply, then my y here will multiply by my t here. So I have yt, y times t gives me yt, to be equal to square root k squared plus x squared. So what can you observe is that two things are disturbing my x. Number one is the square root. Number two is this particular k squared. So we are going to remove the square root. How do you remove square root? Whenever you have square root like that and you want to eliminate it, you are going to square. When you have square root, you square to remove the square root. And when you have square and you want to remove the square, you square root. So in this case, we are going to square both sides of the equation. So if I square both sides of the equation, I'm going to have 2 cancel the square root. So here I have both y and t owns the square root here. So I have y squared t squared to be equal to k squared plus x squared. So what can we observe again? K squared is the one disturbing my x from standing on its own. So let me bring it this way. I just want to rearrange. I have k squared plus x squared is equal to y squared t squared. So let me take the k squared to the other side of the equation. So I have that my x squared is equal to y squared t squared. If I take this to the other side, I have minus k squared. Now the question asks us to make x the subject of the relation, not x squared. So what do you think we can do here? Since the x has squared, I'm going to square root both sides so that I'll be able to eliminate the square from it. So I have square root and then I square root this. So this gives me 2 cancel the square root. I have x is equal to the square root of y squared t squared minus k squared. Now we can see that the x is now the subject of relation. So thank you for watching. Make sure to share, like, and comment. Bye.